This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for September 9th, 2024. It's currently July 15th, 2024, 6:58 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $561.53. That's USD. And the shuffle video for the September 9th reading was created on June 27th, 2024 at 12:28 p.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme of behavior for SPY on the 9th, there's a rally offering opportunity to close a long or open up a short position. That's the overall theme. So we should see probably a rally turning over. Either that or we'll have like a rally and then at the end of the day, there'll be a turnover. We'll look at that in more detail as we progress. Behavior around the highest side, we have a failed attempt to break the key resistance on a multi-day scale followed by decline through key support. Behavior around the lowest side, we have a decline that ends with a fast sudden move higher, creating a low. And I'm advised to trade around an important support level on a 1 month scale minimum that can be relied upon. Now, we're going to get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior as well as timing the highs, the lows, and the best trade opportunities. But before we do that, I just want to make sure you're aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. And we do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. It's a threefold agreement between the universe and anybody utilizing this information for personal gain. Nothing wrong with gaining from this information as long as you are simultaneously helping other people. So the way that you do that is you go to our website, Tarot for Traders, to the resources tab. 5% of all profits should be donated forward to one of these charities here. Just click a link and donate. It's super easy. And 5% of the profit should be donated back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use the app Wise, it's reliable, or you can use crypto. There's a ton of different QR codes for crypto donations. It leaves you at 90%. That's way more than a stockbroker would ever leave you with. With that said, guys, make sure to follow through on that rule of karma. As long as you do that, the universe considers you an angel investor of the channel. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. In the pre-market, we open higher, and then there's a notable decline through multiple support levels pre-market into a notable reversal at a low. From that low, out of that decline into the low, and in the first half hour, we have this big move taking us from that low into a high. Rally turns over between roughly 10 and 11 with a decline through key support taking us back down into a low for the day. And then we should have another rally between roughly 11 and 12 where we bump up against resistance. There's multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance, like rally into key resistance, probably around noon time. Multiple failed attempts there, and then we decline from that resistance with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down, taking us into a trough around 2 o'clock. Between roughly 1 and 2, we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance followed by a decline through key support. And the thing about that failed attempt at resistance is that we'll expect to break through it based on technicals, but it'll be disappointing. We'll turn around and we'll decline into that trough there right around 2 o'clock, out of which there's a pop and a drop, followed by a pop and a drop between roughly 2 and 3, followed by a big move to the upside in the last hour. A big move to the upside in the last hour, turning into a breakout at the close. And there's a trade opportunity there. It looks like that decline, it either takes place overnight. I think it takes the real decline. So that rally as a theme card, that rally offering opportunity to open up a short, close a long as the theme, the overall theme, there's going to be a decline overnight, it looks like, into a significant opportunity. We'll talk about that in more detail. So there's a big move at the end in the last hour, breaking through key resistance around the close, and then we get into price swings in the post-market, likely around a support level on a 1 month scale. And then the sneak preview for the following day, for the 10th, is equal amounts of bulls and bear inflow and outflow. We'll get into that in more detail as we progress. I think there's really not much like speaking about a good day trade here. It doesn't mean there isn't one, but what I am seeing is opportunity midday at that 12 o'clock roughly high where we have the multiple failed attempts to break through resistance. There's opportunity to open up a partial short there. And then at the close, I would add to that short, provided that we're at the same price level or higher with the intent to close the short. Okay, so there's probably a day trade, opening up a short position around 12 o'clock and closing it in that last hour. So we have this pop and drop between 2 and 3 out of a trough, pop and then a drop. There's likely opportunity there at the drop to close the short position for day trade. If I'm wrong and we just go higher, because we will after that drop, either whether or not there's a drop, we'll go higher and break out around the close. So if I'm wrong, we don't have that drop, then I would just add to the short position for an overnight swing. There's probably a pretty good opportunity right at the open to close out. I would be very mindful though, like I wouldn't want to close for a loss or anything here because it's a devil card. And if it's not a great opportunity, then this queen of discs is probably the opportunity. But I think it's probably right at the open. And that's SPY for September 9th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow the rule of karma. You know where to go, you know what to do. Blessings to all my angel investors. Guys, if you're interested in getting the most accurate and up-to-date trades, check out our alerts. You can get our alert product here, or our alert subscription there, trade alerts on Discord. You go to our services, SO Meta Post, right here, Discord alerts. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.